Okay, so good day, everyone. Good day, junior high school class. So for today, we're going to have our second lesson in arts for this video. Okay, so the title of our second lesson in arts is East Asian Crafts, Body Ornamentation and Accessories. Okay, so let's start now with our art subject. Again, I am Miss Jasmine Milea Alfonso, your arts subject teacher. Okay, so let's start first with the country of China. So we already talked about China last lesson one. Okay, we already talked on three countries or East Asian countries. So again, let's go back again to the country of China and let's know some of the body ornamentation, some crafts and accessories that they are using. Okay. So in China, they have they have here what they call Peking opera face painting. Okay, so what is Peking opera face painting? So it is one of the largest Chinese opera. Okay, so when we say one of the largest, this is one of the opera in China that is being watched by the Chinese people and other people there. It presents dramatic plays and figures emphasizing the four artistic methods. When we say artistic methods, these composed of the talents of the Chinese people or the people performing on this kind of opera. And it includes singing, dialogue, dancing, and martial arts. Okay, again, the four artistic methods which is emphasized on a Peking opera piece painting is singing, dialogue, dancing, and martial arts. Now, they also have here what they call Jingjulian Po. Okay, so what is Jingjulian Po? It is a type of face painting that depends on the portrayal of their characters. Okay, again, there will be face painting being used in the different operas or plays in China. So this Jingjulian Po represents the characteristics or portrayal of the characters. The colors indicates feelings or clues about the identity of a character. So there are meanings related on the colors being portrayed or being used on the different what do you call this face painting. Okay, so red is for positive character, prosperity, and loyalty, courage, bravery, intelligence, and heroism. So that is the representation of the color red. Violet or purple is for justice and sophistication, while black is for neutrality, impartiality, and integrity. Blue is for neutrality also, astuteness and fairness. Green is for violent, impulsive, and lack of restraint. Yellow is for cruel and ambitious or sly. And white is for evil, hypocrite, and powerful villain. And gold and silver is used for gods, demon, ghost, spirit, and mystery. Don't forget the meaning of those color or representations of those colors when it comes on Chinese operas or Peking operas or Jin Jian Lian Po. So those are the masks or the face painting that they do, okay, and use and represent some colors. Okay, so that is China. Now, let us go on to the next subject. I mean, sorry, not subject. It's country, which is Japan. Okay, so this is also part of the East Asian country. So in Japan, if Chinese have Peking opera, in Japan, they have this kabuki face painting. Okay, what is kabuki face painting? So it is also known as kesho. And what is this? This is an important part of Japan's culture. It elucidates the performer's own role through the medium of facial pictures. So they are performing by the use of facial expressions, facial features, okay, of the performers. So that those are some of the images, okay, of this what they call kesho. Okay, so there are also representation when it comes to the usage of colors, okay? So here are the following meanings, just like in China. When it is dark red, it means passion, wrath, and fearness. If it is dark blue, sadness and depression. Light green, tranquility and peacefulness. Pink is for the youth. Black is for fright, anxiety, and fear. Purple is for dignity and nobleness. Gray and brown represents inhuman, demonic, and monstrous. Okay, so don't forget those colors under Japan. Now, let's go on to the last country of East Asia, and this is the Korea. Okay, Korean country. So in Korea, okay, so they have here Korean mass. Okay, Korean mass. So it is part of intricate dances and dramas. It is still used in theatrical performances, and it is commonly used in funerals to expel evil spirits, wear it during rites, and are kept within temples where they revered with offerings. Okay, so usually Korean mass are being used not just in theaters but also on different spiritual rites of the Koreans. Okay, so there are also meaning and representation of the colors they use on their masks. When it is an intense and vivacious black, red, and white, it determines the age and race of the figure. If it is half red and half white, it indicates that the character has two fathers, which they represent as Mr. Red and Mr. White. And lastly, if it is dark-faced mask, it represents or connotes that the one that wears it is an adulterous, is born of an adulterous mother. Okay, so that is the colors of mass. I mean, the meaning of the colors of the mass in Korean or for Koreans. Okay, so those are the examples of the mass. Okay, so if you have questions, let me repeat what I always tell you. You can message your teacher, you can message me or your advisor if you have questions and clarifications. Okay, so if you don't have questions, you can use this part. I will include this on the video. You can get your whiteboard and marker and answer the following. Just read it carefully, or you can ask your mom to read it for you to have a practice on answering questions or to master the questions given and the topic that we have discussed for today. Okay, so here are the questions. Okay, first, there's also an answer. Second, you can just pause your video if you want to answer it. Okay. Okay. That will help you for your review, for your quiz. Okay, and that's it. And also, on your module, okay, if you weren't able to attend the synchronous class, please answer review activity number 1, page 40 to 41. It is just indicated there to answer it for 5 to 10 minutes. But since you are at home, you can answer it more than the time that you have. But don't forget that there is a deadline in passing your module, okay? So reminders. So one of my reminders is to just answer the pages that your advisor or your teacher will send on your GC or your asynchronous class. Okay. So I think that's it. I can now say goodbye with you, and I hope that to see you again next meeting for the last lesson for second quarter in arts. Okay. So bye.